Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watcher Realms. Today we're going to be checking out Constance. This is going to be a hero guide. I separate this into sections. We'll do a little bit of testing on the second half of the video. For the first half of the video, we're going to be going over her skills, her stats, her awakenings, how to build her, and what artifact you should be using. But anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. Alright, Constance. Super interesting hero. She is an inspiration hero. If you didn't know, she's just like Dolores, but she is a legendary. She has higher stats. She's easier to keep alive. Works really well if you need an inspiration unit to be a ground unit instead of a platform unit. She also has a very interesting ability to be able to wear some different kind of gear, which we'll go over in just a minute. First, we'll start out with her attributes. Everything in here is pretty accurate except for attack speed, which doesn't really matter. But HP is 23.5k, so it's really nice HP. Base attack is 3200, defense is 3366, magic resistance is 2357, cost is 18, block is 3. Pretty decent. When she is a defender, she should be able to block. Redeployment time is 60, and everything else pretty standard. Rage regen auto is 14. On the promotions, promotion level 1, we have Rejuvenating Chant. Level 2, you get that extended range. She gets the Dolores style range as well. Promotion 3, she gets Faithful Renewal. Promotion 4 is Stats. Promotion 5 is the Talent Enhanced. When being healed, the hero restores 3% rage. This effect can be triggered one time every 2 seconds. And promotion level 6 is just going to be some more stats. As for the awakenings, Awaken level 1 for every one ally present in range increases healing multiplier by 5%, stacking up to 15%. Awaken level 2 is going to be attack plus 300. Awaken 3 is when receiving healing, the hero increases attack by 10% for 10 seconds. Awaken 4 is going to be Rage Regen Auto plus 1. Awaken 5 is when attacking enemies blocked by the hero, heals an ally with a 40% healing multiplier. Onto the artifact. There's two really good options. They're going to be the Tome of Holy Light, which is her exclusive artifact. It increases her attack by 5%. During the ultimate, heals allies in range, excluding the hero, for 8% base healing every second. This is really interesting because we haven't gotten her kit yet, but when she's doing her ult, she cannot heal the allies around her. So if you try to bring her as the only healer / inspiration, she won't be able to heal while she's doing her ult, which can leave them kind of vulnerable or make you have to bring an extra healer, which is not what we want. The other option is Astral Obelisk. My favorite, personally. Attack increases by 5%, so they both get a 5% attack. After receiving healing, increases rage regen by 50% for 5 seconds. It's super nice, super appropriate for the inspiration unit, and my go-to. As you can see, I do have the other one, but I don't typically rely on her to be the only healer on the field. So, if you are, I would suggest bringing the Tome of Holy Light. Besides the fact, does it enhance any higher with the attack? No. But her healing goes up the more you level this up, so keep that in mind. Now onto the skills. On the basic, single target heal, grants attack-based healing to one ally in range, restoring HP equal to 80%. Base healing, when the hero blocks enemies, she stops healing and strikes one blocked enemy, dealing 120% damage. On the first passive, Rejuvenating Chant, increases healing on the other ground units by 30%. Additionally, her basic attack that heals allies will also apply self-healing with a 50% healing multiplier. Faithful Renewal, when receiving damage, heals the hero with a 150% healing multiplier. When receiving AoE damage, additionally heals all allies in range with a 60% healing multiplier. This effect can be triggered only one time every 30 seconds. She has an arena cost reduced by 5, and on her ult, she applies a 45% inspiration to other allies in range for 20 seconds. Now, if you're not really familiar with inspiration, what it does is it takes the attack. Each inspiration unit will show how much attack that is on that skill. In this case, it's 45%, so she has like 10k attack total. When she activates her ult, she gives everybody inspiration, and she'll give them 4,500 attack to the heroes all around her during her ultimate. That's how inspiration works. It's a buff. It gives them a 45% inspiration of her attack total. Now, for gear. There's two good options. Let me pull up the first one. The first one that I'm going to be using is a Glacier set. And the reason is because Glacier, you gain an attack bonus equal to 6% max HP when deployed. She has a really nice high HP. This way you can pick up extra attack from her HP. So the higher you can get her HP and her attack, the better she's going to be. Now with that being said, it is still within your best interest to build Constance with attack bonus on all 3 pieces on the right side. You just can't make up for the difference. If you make this all HP percentage, you're going to have a lower attack. And at that point, you might as well just run an Invigoration set. You don't really want to use Constance as a tank. It's not really the way she's supposed to be used. She can sit behind a tank really well. And her healing is going to be through the roof as well, based on this. So, for that reason, I suggest getting attack bonus main stat on all 3 pieces with a flat attack and an HP bonus. HP bonus is your priority on a substat, flat attack is your second priority. If you can pick up some rage regen and attack speed, that's wonderful. Same thing, attack bonus, HP bonus, flat HP, and flat attack. These are the best pieces I have. Sorry guys, attack bonus, HP bonus, there's some attack speed with flat attack. And on the left side, it's gonna be Calamity or Warlord. Like boost up that attack as high as you can. Nice roll on attack bonus here, flat attack, HP bonus, and defense bonus. You can kind of see the going trend. Attack bonus, HP bonus, defense bonus, and flat HP. This brings her to a total of right around 60k, so we're looking at 59k HP, 15.56k attack, and everything else is pretty irrelevant. The end game Constance is going to be all about getting her inspiration as high as possible. Now, can this hero heal really well? Yes, she can. She can keep your guild boss team alive in Nightmare 4 if she's built right. There's not a problem. You can run her as your only healer. You just have to make sure you're careful about timing your ults, or have her exclusive artifact on. Make sure that she's healing the team during her ult. Her heals are fantastic. There's nothing wrong with her heals. They're very powerful. Now, the other build is going to be the same way you would build your Dolores. Invigoration. This is typically like the way I like to build my Constance. High attack as I can possibly get, and not really worry about the HP or defensive stats at all. Just mainly focus on getting herself an extra 10% attack because she gets it from Invig, and it's more than you think. And then she also gives an ally Invigoration buff. On Invigoration, she'll also get healing effect. When deployed, the hero and one random ally in range gains 10% attack. It's really hard to make up for that with a Glacier set. That being said, a Glacier set works really well. It's just the fact that that single hero that you're going to be giving a 10% buff to, and herself, it's almost impossible to keep up with a Glacier set if you have the proper Invigoration gear. With Invigoration, you don't really need to worry about HP quite as much, but you do want to focus on attack bonus and flat attack on all your pieces. Attack bonus, flat attack speed helps for the healing. Attack bonus, flat attack speed helps with the healing, and she bonuses there just to help keep her alive herself. And the same thing on the Calamity set on the left side. Attack bonus, attack speed, HP bonus, survivability. Same thing here, attack bonus, flat attack, and we don't have any HP on this piece. That brings her to a total of 16.2k attack with 47.8k HP. Like I said, we're not really worried about HP. You can already see that her attack is higher when she gets deployed. She's going to get yet another 10% attack. It's also going to give another hero an extra 10% attack. And then she's going to inspiration buff on top of that. My ideal Constance is in Invigoration set. Now, how well can she heal? Well, let's find out. We'll go right into a Nightmare 4 team. I'll just make something up here. Somebody that's not going to heal. Let's just put Constance in there. Where is she? There she is. We need a couple more ground units. Let's put Torador back in there. There he is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need one more ground unit. Take him out of there. Put Wrath down. I'm not even sure if he's wearing anything. We'll just throw something on. That works. And I think this will be a good showcase. So in this case, I'm going to keep Hollow out of it. I could actually bring another... probably can't. We'll just go like this, and I'll see what it takes us to. We'll playtest. She does work very well for Guild Boss. I ran Constance as the Guild Boss team inspiration unit for a long time with a lot of fighters because that's what I had on my team, on my account. But with a lot of endgame meta teams, you're not going to see her being used in guild boss too often, but it does happen. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about getting the inspiration or the invigoration buff on another hero. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place her down. You can see where her coverage is. We can get 3 platform tiles. We can get 5 at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ground tiles. So let's go ahead and start putting down units just because we can. Because why not? Let's see how well she keeps them alive. We have room for 2 more units, so I'm going to want to put X here and Silas here. Let's just see how well she keeps them alive. Look at that, healing is doing really well. She's doing roughly 6k, 9ks, a lot of 6s. But you cannot activate her right now. If you were to activate her right now, they would probably die because she wasn't healing them. But as you can see, it does work extremely well. They're all staying alive just fine. But it just goes to show that her healing is actually really strong. Let's go ahead and activate now during the shield phase. Activate everybody's ultimates. There you go. The team does work. I'm not going to say it's the most overpowered team. Torador is built in an Invig set. Volka's not really built for damage. She could do a lot of it. Saw Wrath and whatever. My Lust and Arrogance are built really well as the Hex and Silas, but well, I mean, this is gonna 50k, I think. Let's see if we can do 50k. I'll try to make it happen. I'll try to just hit that ult during the shields. We'll see if they all survive the whole time. I'm not sure. She seems to be doing a great job. Not even concerned. Go ahead and yeah, why not? We'll just ult. I think it can work just fine if we ult here. Now let's look at the damage in between, right? I'll just make sure that I only ult right when the shield comes up or during vulnerability with Constance. Here we go. It took him down. Nice damage. Can't complain about that. You have to keep in mind, we're not rage cycling anybody, we're just keeping them alive. That's all we're working at here. We'll hit the ults here again. Be nice if we can get him up for that last shield. Still keeping him alive just fine. Doesn't look like they're gonna pop up for the last shield, but that's okay. X can take it down almost by himself. There it goes. Made it. Still alive. Right around 40k right now. That is fine with me. Not bad for just throwing a team down, running it with Constance and seeing what happens, right? I mean, she's keeping them alive still. I'm going to see if I can just activate one more time. They'll probably die off. Almost there. Almost there. You definitely figure out a way to optimize that. You run her with her exclusive. She could probably ult in between there. Keep everybody alive and stuff. You could maybe swap one of the ground units out, put Hollow underneath there. Not so much for the healing, but mostly for the rage gen for the team. She can cover that wide range as well. And get everybody back to ulting again. You could definitely pull off some crazy numbers. Not bad for just throwing her down. At 1.7 million heals. Awesome. So let's take my... Actually going to go ahead and take us into an artifact material raid quick. I want to test her against the AMR boss between the Glacier set and the Invigoration set and see which one turns out to be better. So right now, Constance is in her Invig set. Let's see if my Glacier set can keep up. First, we need to get some numbers here. Everybody says the Glacier set is the best. I don't agree personally, but we're gonna find out for sure here. Start off with Oleg, and put down Silas. And I have to wait a bit to get Constance on the field, and then we have to wait for her ult to be ready. Yep, he did get the invigoration buff. That's nice. With the Invig buff, he's pushing out 40, 43k. I'm actually gonna go ahead and pause that. Open up Notepad. Write that down. He already has an advantage because the Silas already has a 10% attack boost. $68k is when he does soul sniping. I'm gonna go ahead and activate Silas and activate Constance. I'm gonna go ahead and click on this guy here so I can see the damage numbers. Looks like 334, 334, 334. Another hit. 334 seems to be the standard hit, whereas the soul sniping, this one hit here. And he does so many hits, so powerful. 334. I think they're all soul sniping, aren't they? So he just gets these full 334k hits. This makes it easier for me to figure out. And a lower one at 143. Alright, got that recorded. We will start it over. I will put Constance's Glacier set on, and we'll see if Glacier set outperforms it. It might not seem like a big deal. You may say, well, you're only going to invig one hero. Yeah, but when you're invigging one hero, whatever hero you do it to is really important to have a higher attack, right? So I'm really feeling like the Invig set is going to outperform the Glacier set. But just in case, let's find out. By the way, my standard set that I keep on her is Glacier set whenever it's just for everyday use. But I do switch her out to the Invig set when I go to do like Guild Boss 2 or something along those lines where I need it. Alright, so let's go ahead and try this out. We're ready. We were getting 43k before. Put him down, put Silas out. You get Constance on the field. He doesn't get invigoration, so he's going to be hitting a little softer right away. We're down to 33k. That's right, 33k. See the difference in that? Invigoration's already lost him 10k per hit. So, the Glacier set, plain, he's hitting for 33k. That's a 10k loss. Let's see what happens during his soul sniping. Yep, 33 is pretty solid, 34 almost. So let's go ahead and hit it. Here we go. Comes the first hit. $324. Overall, it's really close. I'll give you that. 324 is what the number is. And we went from 334k to down to 324k. And then on the standard hits, he was doing 43k with the Invig buff, down to 33k without the Invig buff. Now, you could say if you're running with a massive amount of heroes that you're not going to get that Invig buff on everybody, but you pick your best one and it's going to make a difference for that hero. Somebody like Silas or Hex, it's going to be best to just run invigoration on that hero and try to get invigoration on the other heroes using your other support heroes if you can. Almost always. But anyways, I think that's all I have for the video today. She does do a great job healing. She does a great job with inspiration. Glacier set is very viable. Invigoration set is better, in my opinion, and from this testing, it just shows that. Now, you could argue, like I said, you could argue that if you have like a whole team around her, that might be different. But just in general, it's going to be best to have an invigoration set on her, invigoration sets on all your support heroes. Everybody gets an Invig buff. Typically, you run like 5 DPS units, 5 invigoration units, which are support heroes or whatever, and then you use those support heroes to buff all your heroes anyways. And in this case, it is always better to have an Invigoration set. She also gets a 10% attack buff to hers post-deployment, so you have to keep that in mind. There's a huge difference of what's going on here. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for the video today. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, if you have any more further questions about Constance, maybe you have something you can show me, try to get her inspiration effect even higher in some kind of way. I do obviously realize that awakening her would be huge. May not seem like it, but in order to push that past that 17k threshold in an Invigoration set, you need that base attack addition from her awaken too. But anyways, if you do have any questions, you need any help with anything, feel free to join the Discord. It's down in the description below. Leave a comment, like and subscribe. That's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep digging.